ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to it. All right, man. I'm super excited. Going live. Let's get to it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, good morning. I am on live today, and I'm going to be rocking out with you. We got a lot going on today. We got a lot of stuff. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys are rocking out with me and you guys are ready to go. My name is Anthony Glenn. I'm a buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. Thank you, Christian. Thank you guys for pulling up. Get your butt on stage today. We're going to be rocking out. Ian, what's up, man? How you doing, brother?
Good morning, team. Let's get going.
Let's get this thing going. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, I am live on a bunch of social media platforms. I am on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, Christian Mingles, the whole nine, man. And guess what? This morning I worked out with Bruno Nascimento. He killed my arms. I'm feeling kind of snuggly this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, today, let me do a quick introduction to myself. I'm a buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. I've been investing in real estate since 1998. I was in the Marine Corps from 1996 to 2016. And what I'm going to be bringing to you guys today is the 8 crucial steps on rehabbing property. Today, you're going to learn some things that I have learned in investing in real estate and some of the things that you guys could do to actually win. Shout out to Kyler, man. We had an offer on his property. It fell through today, but we got a lot of good showings. I'm super excited to have you guys. And I got a home inspector in the building, guys. So you guys are going to have a special show. For those of you that are on the app right now, make sure you hit that heart emoji, get some people into this space. For every 1,000 people that like these posts that we're doing right now, we're going to add another nugget. Today, we're going to be going over every single step that you guys need to know on how to rehab property. You cannot mess this up, guys. You cannot mess this up. So for those of you that are here joining us today, make sure you share this to your highway and let's get started. Ian Jensen, can you unmute your mic and introduce yourself really quick? And for those of you who are new to our platform of our show, this is the Win in Real Estate Show. And we do this every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9 a.m. Pacific Standard, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Obviously, we're a little late, but that's okay. All right, because I got my soundboard up, man. You know that's my favorite sound. Are y'all excited to go? Are y'all ready to go, man? Put a heart emoji in the chat. Let's freaking get to it. Bruno Nascimento, can you introduce yourself and then we'll go to Ian?
Absolutely. Hey guys, good morning. Bruno down here in Southern California. It's actually sunny for real. And I'm excited to be here, man. I'm excited to be able to add value wherever it is that we can. I am a real estate investor, full-time real estate agent, and also one of the educators, man. Part of the Veteran Homeowners Club, which is a nonprofit that we have, right? And our mission and goal is to give back. We started with educating veterans, right? And we just kind of expanded this thing, man, into the winning real estate movement, man, that we got. Partnered up with Grant Cardone for the 10X movement, and now we're on a mission, man. When the mission is to taking over the world, baby. So I'm excited to be here, excited to have you guys tap in. Man, what I'm gonna ask before I pass it over to Ian for intro is do us a favor, man. We are going to be dropping some knowledge and giving you guys a whole bunch of tips, hacks, and everything else for free, right? And then a lot of people be like, oh, well, nothing in the world is free, right? Well, I'll tell you what, man, the only thing that we're asking for in return is for you to share this information with others and pay it forward. So if you find value in the information that you get today, just pay it forward, man. Do us a favor. Give back to us by you giving back to somebody else and helping us reach more people, man. Let's go.
Outstanding, guys, and thank you guys for joining me. Am I coming loud and clear? Put a 1 in the chat if I'm coming loud and clear, and you guys could hear the people talking from the other platforms. I need to know because right now this is a new. We're utilizing this new setup. Okay, so I just want to make sure, Lady T, thank you. Share this right now. I need to get 5 shares right now. We're almost at 1,000 likes. We're at 400. Like the hell out of this post. Right now, we're going to be going through all of the steps that you guys need to know about rehabs. Now, let me start with this real quick, and then I'm going to go over to my man Bruno. Get on the other app, bro. Come off of this one and come on the other app. Ian, you stay over here and then we'll swap next time. Okay, so check this out. Listen, this is what I want you guys to do. Listen to me. I am going to go through everything on what you guys need to know to do a rehab, and this is what we're going to start with. Okay, number 1, I want you guys to put this in the chat. Okay, I have a question for you guys. Okay, now there's feedback here on Instagram. Okay, all right. So is it a lot of feedback on Instagram, Albert? Okay, make sure you guys follow Albert, and then I'm going to invite Albert on the Albert. I'm going to invite you on the live. That way, if you want to, I think I can invite you on the live. Okay, shouldn't I be able to invite him on the live on Instagram? Okay, so 41 people here right now. Man, check this out, man. I'm super excited. YouTube. We got 60 people on Clubhouse. We got 37 people on Christian Mingles, guys. Let's go. All right, so right now, put a number 1 in the chat right now because we're going to go through the first thing. The first thing that we're going to talk about is we're going to talk about the scope of work. Okay, now, here's the reason why I want you guys to listen to me, because we're going to tell you everything that you need to do to learn how to rehab a property. This is very, very important. Put scope of work, okay, in the chat right now. Put scope of work in the chat. Scope of work. Scope of work. Scope of work. Okay. And I want you guys to put the number 3 in the chat, okay? 3. This is going to be a magic number for today. I got a lot of information to kick. Okay, I'm going to be kicking it like a sensei. This is going to be a lot of information. But guys, after you leave here, you guys are going to learn every single step on how to rehab property without even having to be in the building. So right now, share the hell out of this room right now. I'm super excited. I got my workout in. I ate my salad this morning, and I am ready to go. So the number 4, and I want you to put the number 3 in scope of work. Okay, put the number 3 in the scope of work. Let me tell you about the number 3 real quick, and then I'm gonna go over to Ian. Are you ready for the scope of work and explaining what it means, Ian? Because we're gonna go to you next.
Yeah, guys.
Out freaking standing, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor out of sunny Southern California. Thank you for joining. 170 people here right now in the live. Let's talk about the number 3. Okay, so the reason why when you guys are rehabbing property, and I'm telling you about the number 3, is because anytime that you want to do something, you want to do it in threes. Okay, so now, here's an example. Okay, anytime I'm looking at a property, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to get a home inspector. Kyler, can you tell them why the home inspector is important? You only need one home inspector. And the reason why you want to get the home inspection first before you send your 3 contractors. Okay, put 3 contractors in the chat. That's the first little chicken nugget I'm going to drop. There's a reason why I'm telling you to send 3 contractors when you guys are doing rehabs on property. Now, can you explain the scope of work, Ian, please?
Yeah, guys. All right. So scope of work. This is kind of a way to setting expectations as you're hiring and comparing different contractors. All right. So you want to make sure that you and the contractor are on the same page whenever it comes to expectations on what the job is to be done, because otherwise both people are going to end up confused. All right. So if I say I want 60 square feet of concrete poured in my yard.
Guys, make sure if you're on the live right now, get a pen. I'm telling you, if you're coming to this live, get a pen. We're going to be going through all of the steps, every single step in the rehab process, guys. Okay, every single step in the rehab process. I just sent you an invite, Albert. Okay, we're going through every single step. Now, continue with the scope of work, please. Go ahead.
All right. So what I'm saying here is that the scope of work is a great tool to make these on the same page. So that way, if you're getting 3 different quotes from 3 different contractors that all are going to give you a quote for 60 feet of concrete,
mm-hmm.
you don't want to tell one person that you want, that you want it stamped or anything else, right? You want to make sure that you're comparing apples to apples so that you and the contractor are on the same page and you're getting quotes for the same work from different contractors.
Outstanding. Okay, so I just sent Bruno an invite. Guys, listen to me. Okay, so what he just dropped right now is a hot nugget, man. What's up, Albert? What's up, buddy?
What's going on, brother? How you doing?
All right, man. Are you ready to rock out? Bruno, Ian, can y'all send them the itinerary? Because I'm going to be calling on Albert to talk about this stuff too. So ladies and gentlemen, I got 2 special guests in the building right now. I got Bruno Nascimento and I got Albert Ramos, and I got my homie over here, Ian Jensen, rocking out with us. So if you guys hear people talking from different apps, guys, listen, today we are going to give you every single step that you guys need to know to picking a freaking contractor without even having to go go through the property. So let me recap what I'm going to talk about, and then we're going to go back to Albert and Bruno for a quick introduction. Okay, so let me give you guys an example. Okay, anytime I get ready to do a rehab, I do my my home inspection first. Before I get into that property, I do my home inspection, and I have my contingency period. Okay, so now what is the home inspector going to check, y'all? Albert, you can jump in if you want to. Anybody can jump in.
What the home inspector is going to check for is to ensure that you understand the condition of the property in order for you to be able to, one, know what you're walking yourself into. Second, be able to have more negotiating power at the table in order for you to get some more concessions.
My boy Albert already in here dropping nuggets, man. Put the word concessions in the chat because we're going to go over that, okay? So here's something that I'm going to tell you. I want y'all to put the number 6 in the chat, okay? So if you notice, I'm going by threes, okay? 3 contractors are going to come to the property, okay? And then you're going to, the 6 most expensive things to repair in the property are these 6 things: plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof. I'll say them again. Plumbing. I'll give you a chance to write them down. Heating, air conditioning, electrical, foundation, and roof. Okay, plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof. There's one more, but this is for building, and the other one would be framing. Okay, but these are the most expensive things to fix in a property: plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof. Plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof. Kyler, are you here? Kyler, the home inspector. Okay, Kyler, go ahead, jump in, brother. You can speak. Go ahead.
Just what you were saying, that, a general overview of the roof, structure, foundation, electrical, plumbing, HVAC. That way, just like Albert was saying, a good, whoever's buying the property, whether it be an investor or first-time home buyer, has a condition of what they're moving into, and then provide you a whole bunch of leverage to negotiate with.
That's right. You're absolutely right. Okay. So, and this is the reason why this is important. Now, Albert brought up something called concessions. Put concessions in the chat right now, because I'm going to be dropping some things for you guys. Listen to me. Let me do a quick room reset. Today, you guys are in the Winning Real Estate House. I'm rocking out with my homies today. I got Bruno, Albert. Make sure you guys give them a follow. I got Ian Jensen. I got Kyler Bear. I got a home inspector in here. Guys, every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be coming on live, giving you guys some step-by-step process on how to rehab a property and all of the paperwork that you guys are going to need in order to avoid getting in trouble. Now, let me go back to number 3 first, and then we're going to go through those 6 things, guys, okay? So now, Ian, I'm going to ask you a question. I'm going to go over to Ian Jensen. And guys, if you hear voices coming through my profile, that's because people are in different locations. Now, and then I'm going to come over to Albert and let Albert give you guys give you guys a quick introduction to my brother Albert. Albert is a viral person on TikTok or TokTik or whatever it is. And my man told me, he said, get your ass on TikTok, bro. Get on social media. You're messing around on Christian Mingles. You need to get on here, okay, and get in the building, okay? So now I'm in here, baby. All right. So if you guys are ready to go, put a fire emoji in the chat and smash the hell out of that heart button, guys. And then I see Samantha's in the building, but let's go over to Ian. Why do I want to take 3 contractors to the, I'm going to ask a little bit of real estate trivia right now. Why do I not want to do this? Why do I not want to, let me ask y'all a question first. Why do I want to get the home inspection and then not give it to the contractors? That's my first question. So put that question in the chat, guys, right now. Smash that heart button right now. Get the shares up. I need 5 more shares, please. But why do I not want to share the home inspection with the contractors? Can anybody tell me? Don't jump in all at once now.
You don't want to share it because, first of all, you paid for that inspection. Depending on the square foot of the house, they're not cheap. They're telling you everything from what's in that crawl space to your foundation, what cracks are crucial to fix versus cosmetic. And the reason you're not going to share that with anybody besides a realtor, well, obviously, the reason you're not going to share it is because you want to make sure your contractor knows what they're talking about. You want to see if they find anything that your home inspector for some reason didn't find.
Bingo.
And you want to see if they find the same things, are they going to tell you the same things? Or are are they going to try to play you and make it sound like, oh my gosh, your house is falling? We just bought, with our VA loan, a house in Colorado. We had the home inspector come out, and they make it look scary, y'all.
Yep.
They look at every brick on that house. They look at every joist, everything, like everything that went into the build of that house. They're gonna look at, and it's gonna scare you.
Absolutely, Samantha.
Probably like the 20th house we bought, but then we had, so there were lots of cracks in the basement, foundation settling. Colorado has Mennonite in the soil, so there's all these like settling, heaving issues in the basement. So
Let me get back to this because I want to make sure that I want to make sure we give our.
Share it. You paid for that, and that information is yours.
That's right, Samantha. So guys, Samantha, make sure you guys give her a follow, okay? And then you're absolutely right, Samantha. All right. So check this out.
If you ask for concessions for repairs and then they say no, then you share it and say, hey, look at this. This is crumbling. This is not good. Then you can share it, or you can screenshot bits and pieces.
That's right. Okay, guys. So, and one of the things, make sure you guys follow Samantha. Samantha is now on our team. She's a real estate investor out of sunny Southern California. And Samantha, thank you for that answer because I want to rock out real quick because we got a lot of stuff to chop up. But listen to me, guys. If you guys are ready, if you guys want the reason why we picked the 3 contractors, okay? So she's absolutely right. You don't want to share the home inspection with the contractor because you want to make sure the contractor comes in, and when the contractors come in, you keep them straight, okay? And then what you want to do, because the plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof, okay, the home inspector is going to give you that, and then from that report, whatever the contractor say needs to be fixed, you'll be able to look at the home inspection and see and keep the contractor honest. Albert, what do you think about that? We can't hear you, brother.
So Samantha hit it right in the head when she said that you want them to get 2 different opinions, not based, one opinion and then have all the person do all the work. You want to make sure that the person that's going to get paid is doing the work based on the knowledge that he's gathering, not the home inspection that he's actually getting for. So yeah, I think she hit it right on the head.
And guys, let me do a quick room reset. And thank you, Albert, for joining us. Guys, you guys are in the real estate, the Win in Real Estate, the Win in Real Estate Club. And today we're going to be talking about 8 essential steps in rehabbing property. I want to give a special shout out to all the people on Clubhouse, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of the social media platforms today. I really appreciate you guys for doing that. Guys, hit the hell out of that like button right now and share this right now. We got 6 shares. I want to get it up to 50 shares. That's my goal. And guys, this is something that I want to do, guys. As soon as you guys get me up to 3,000 likes right now, we're going to open up another nugget while you guys are in here. Now, for those of you who are just joining us, you do have an opportunity to get on our VA Loan Masterclass. This is for veterans and non-veterans. Okay, that's going to be taking place. Guess what? January 27th. Okay, at 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. Okay, if you guys want to get on that waiting list, okay, text WIN if you're a non-veteran to 760-385-8211. If you are a veteran, okay, text VA loan to 760-385-8211. My friends that are on the stage right now. Go ahead, Albert. Albert, go ahead.
Make sure that you guys also text your full name, okay? So that way we can make sure that that we know where you're coming from and your name, okay? So make sure that you guys text us, WIN or VA, your name, and if you really want your location, because it's also going to be virtual, okay?
Outstanding, Albert. Thank you for reminding me of that. Now, Albert, can you tell the people who you are and what you do, and then we're going to go to Samantha for a quick introduction.
What's going on, everyone? My name is Albert Ramos. I am a realtor. I am a real estate professional, and I am also a real estate investor here in sunny San Diego, California. Our niche and my niche, what I concentrate is ensuring that we are helping out our men and women in uniform and our veterans that have served this country in order for them to get the knowledge in order for them to be financially stable. Okay, so we're building wealth through real estate, and we are providing this information 100% for free.
Come on,
Okay, and
dog.
like
That's
Bruno
right.
said at the beginning of the conversation, what we really want is to ensure that you guys share this information with somebody else, and to keep us in mind whenever it's your time to make a move. Okay, guys. So, Pat, pass it on to you.
Thank you, Albert, for that. And then Samantha, I'm gonna teach you a little bit, and I'm gonna come back to you. So be ready for your introduction. Can you flash your mic, Samantha? Because we're gonna just flash your mic
Yes.
because I'm coming back to you.
Okay.
So
I'm about to pull on base, so if I don't answer right away, it's because I'm going to Century.
I got you. Thank you. Jamisha, thank you for joining us. Latasha, Lynette, I see you guys on the other social media platform. Anybody have any questions or comments before we continue to kick it like a sensei, guys? Any other questions or comments? I want to know who has a question. Anybody on stage have a question? Okay. Anybody on any of the other social media platforms have a question? Out freaking standing. All right. So let me go through this. The first step, get the home inspector. Home inspector checks plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof. Okay. Then you want to get 3 contractors. Everybody put the number 3 again that are just joining us. You want to get 3 contractors. The 3 contractors, what they're going to do is you're going to make them all show up at the same time. You want them to show up all at the same time. The reason why you want them to show up all at the same time is because, and then you want to give them a timeline of when you want the scope of work. Okay. Now, the scope of work is the first out of the 8 nuggets that you want to do, but we're leading up to that. Okay. The reason why the scope of work is important is because that's going to give you an itemized documentation of everything that needs to be done with the property. And then you can take your home inspection and look and compare. Now, check this out. Another reason why you want to do this also is because can anybody tell me why I want to have all 3 contractors show up at the same time? Can anybody tell me why I would want to have all 3 contractors there at the same time? Take a shot at it. Anybody want to guess?
Make them fight for your business.
That's
your
one.
Money is your money.
That's correct. That's one thing. Any other reason?
Yeah, man, it helps keep them honest, right? So a lot of times people will give you certain scopes and quotes and estimates, right? Because they feel as if like, oh well, I'm not competing with anybody. Now, if they are both there, right, and you see if it's got 2 or 3 contractors,
Mm-hmm.
and you see them looking at the same thing, the way that they're going to present it, right? Typically, somebody who is trying to like Samantha said, trying to fight for your business, they're probably going to give you a better price, or they're going to be more diligent to try to catch something that one contractor is trying to find the thing that the other contractor missed, right? So they're going to be more diligent.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Okay, and the reason why you want to give them a timeline, there's a couple of things that guys, we're telling you everything that you guys need to know. Right now, we're going through step by step, guys, of everything that you need to know, guys. So listen, put a fire emoji in the chat and heart the hell out of this. Text 760-385-8211, either WIN or VA loan. If you're a vet, you can get on our waiting list for the next event. If you're a non-vet, okay, then you still need to text that number, guys, because this is going to be taking place. And guys, we're walking you through. You guys don't know us yet, but as you can see, we got a lot of winners out here. We got Samantha, real estate investor, military spouse, okay, realtor. Okay, you got Bruno Nascimento that's on here. He bought a property right now. It's got like $2 million of equity. It's like 9,000 square feet, 19 million bedrooms and stuff, right? You got Ian Jensen on here, right? Ian has 9 doors, okay? Has over $1 million of real estate assets, guys. I got my man Albert, okay? Viral on social media, okay? Real estate investor, veteran. Guys, listen, and he has the A to B podcast, guys. So we're trying to tell you guys everything that you need to know, and the only thing that we're going to ask you guys to do is share this hallway. Share this to your hallway, okay? Share this to your hallway. Share this with your friends. Get some more people in here and hit the hell out of that like button, man, so we can keep kicking it like a sensei and rolling out like a honey bun, baby. All right, so let's get back to it. Boom. Okay, I got my home inspection. I got my contractors. I'm going to give them a timeline on when I want everything done. When you have other contractors that are coming there to look at the bid, what they're going to do, okay? And if you guys, as soon as I get to 4,000 likes and 5 shares, okay, I am going to, this is what I'm going to do, guys. We're going to unlock another nugget that you guys need to know. We're going to tell you guys how to find contractors out of state without even having to go there. So, guys, right now we got 3 shares right now, and we're trying to get to 4,000. So hit the hell out of that heart button right now. Let's go. I want to get it up. Help us get it up, guys, for all of the people that are here. Like this live right now so we can continue to get it. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for doing that. Now, here's the next step, guys. Okay. Now, the reason why you want to give the 3 contractors, make sure they show up all at the same time, because they're going to be looking and keeping them honest, number 1. Number 2, you give them a timeline, and a person that's messy on paperwork, you don't want to mess around with that contractor. And the reason why is, hey, my name is Anthony Glenn. Thank you guys for showing up. I want to bid on the property of how much. I'm an investor. Whoever does the best job and has the tightest paperwork and everything else and gets the job done complete. You're going to tell, you never want them to know that it is your first investment property. Why? Why do you not want, what's up, David Vincent? Good to see you, brother. Why do you not want them to know that it's your first investment property? Can anybody tell me?
You don't want them to know because you want them to think you will be a repeat client. Just like in any business, the 2 biggest keys to success is 1, you don't tell everybody everything, or you don't tell anybody everything, and 2, I'm not telling, keeping it to yourself.
And that's right. That's right, Samantha. You're absolutely right. You don't want them. You don't want to tell them everything. You want them to think that you have multiple properties so they can earn repeat business. Okay, because that contractor wants to hide. That contractor wants to, they want to get multiple businesses. They want to get more of your business, guys. Okay. So I hope you guys are taking notes, guys. Right now, who has questions or comments on stage right now? Anybody have questions or comments that they would like to ask? Lynette, do you have a question? Miss Shaver? If you're in the listening lounge, man, come up on stage. Lynette, go ahead. I'm sorry. How can I help you win in real estate?
My apologies. I can't right now, but I'll come back with my question.
Outstanding. Well, thank you for being on stage. We appreciate you. What about you, Latasha? Latasha, do you have a question? And then we'll go to Samantha. Latasha, good morning. Okay, Latasha, do you have a question?
Good morning. No, good morning. I'm just up here listening. That's all.
Okay, if you guys are in the listening lounge.
Okay, I have a question.
Yes, what you got?
Yeah, so you said to contact 3 different contractors.
Mm-hmm.
Your list of contractors, how many do you actually usually keep in your list of contractors? And how do you determine which contractors you contact for each of your projects?
That's a good question. Okay. So typically, let me tell y'all a little secret. That's a great question. Okay. So Ian, are you here? Brother Ian Jensen?
Yeah, brother, I'm here.
Okay. Can you tell me how we pick contractors? How do we pick contractors? Who do we call to kind of find good contractors? I'm going to let Ian give you one chicken nugget on how to find a good contractor. What is one way that you use that we bang the phones out? Who were we calling? You remember that?
Yeah, you call people in the area that have the Google reviews is obviously a real quick and easy one that you can go through, because if somebody's got Google reviews, or if you have somebody who's used them specifically and has quality work that they can recommend. And another thing too is you want to make sure that they have referrals that you can go and scope out the type of quality work that they have done in the past as well, to see if they're going to align with what you want, and if they produce a product that you think is quality enough for you to go and purchase.
All right, that's a good one. Bruno, you wanted to jump in? Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So one of another good resource for you guys another good resource for you to reach out to is a property management company. Okay,
Bingo.
so I own a property management company out here in Southern California, and guys, I tell you, man, the one thing that I will not be shy about to anybody who calls me is to let people know who the good contractors are and who the really shitty contractors are. So that is one way, and I'm telling you, I am like a magnet for shitty contractors, right, Tony? But yo, man, I tell you, that's one hack, right? That you guys can do a lot of the vetting and weeding out without you doing the vetting and weeding out. I'll land there, bro.
Outstanding, guys. So can if you guys want to hear what that conversation sounds like, I'm going to call Bruno right now, and Bruno's going to be the property management company. And this is now I want y'all to pick up cues of how this conversation is going to go. Ring, ring.
Pacific Homefront Property Management. How can I help you?
Hi, my name is Tony, and I need your help. I don't want no trouble. What's your name?
My name is Bruno.
Oh, Bruno. Okay, so I'm an out-of-state investor, and I got a couple of properties. Hint, hint. I'm giving y'all clues. I have a couple of properties, but I have one that I would like to. Are you open to taking any more business? Are you open to taking on any more business?
Absolutely, Tony. And that's one of the things that we specialize in. But what questions did you have, brother? I would love to be able to help you and hopefully earn your business.
Absolutely. So we're going to start with one property. I have 1234 Elm Street that I'm doing a rehab on, and I know that you got a lot of Google reviews, and I know you probably have a book of preferred vendors that you have. Hint, hint. Okay. Is it possible for you to recommend any good contractors that you would like to share with us? And then after this property is done, we're going to share this. Then after we get this property done, then you'll do the property management. Does that sound like a good collaboration for you?
Absolutely, Tony. You know what? And I'll tell you one even better, man. Not only will I give you the contractor's information, but I would happily make that introduction for you because since we send these companies a lot of business, I have no doubts that the price that they're going to give you is going to be extremely competitive.
Oh man.
Let's go.
Now, what did you guys pick up in that? Now, brother Albert, what did you? I'm going to go to Albert and Samantha. What did you guys pick up? Give me a 1 minute nugget that you picked up from that scenario. What did y'all pick up from that?
I'm in line at the pharmacy.
Okay, we'll come back to you
this time.
We'll come back to you. What is a good nugget that you guys picked up from that? That's a good hack. That now next one is how do you find a good property management company? That's a good question. Okay, we're going to answer that question. Okay, so remember, make sure we park that question, guys. If you guys have questions, put them in the chat if you can't speak. We're going to answer every single question that you need to know. And guess what, guys? I got a special announcement to make. We just reached 4,000 likes on our social media platform. Thank you guys for doing that. And we achieved our 5 shares. Now let's get it up to 10. The next one is 5,000 likes and 10 shares. For those of you that are in here, this is the Win in Real Estate show. And today we're talking about the 8 essential steps that to win in real estate by picking contractors. So far, first, step 1, home inspector. That checks plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof. What's step 2? How many contractors do I need to go through the property? 3 contractors that go through the property. Okay. Now the next step is you're going to ask them to have a scope of work. And then actually right now we're answering the question, how do you pick good contractors? Bruno talked about the property manager. What cues did you guys pick up from what Bruno said? Go ahead, jump in. Anybody could jump in.
Well, I have something that that I want to add. You know, essentially what I took from Bruno is building relationships with these people, you know, because the relationships, as soon as you start building their relationships with them, they'll also, you're not only sizing them up, but they're also sizing you up. Because if you come in as in you have multiple properties, right, but all of a sudden, you know, you flop and they find out that you're not as experienced as possible, or as experienced as you came off of, you know, that also leads you off on the wrong foot. So you want to make sure that you build a solid foundation and a solid relationship with those individuals. So that way, if something goes wrong, which as we know, Murphy's Law applies to real estate, they'll be like, you know what? I'll still like to work with you because of the relationship that you were able to build with that individual. And therefore, he can make better prices for you down the road.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. And Bruno, I see you got your hand up. Relationships is important, just to recap what he said. And then there's going to be things, but then remember, you're building that relationship with that property manager, and they're not going to recommend somebody that's going to mess them up. They're not going to mess their money up. This is the fundamental thing when picking contractors. That property manager is going to give me somebody that's going to do good work because they want the rest of my properties. That is a huge one. Okay. Thank you, brother. All right. So guys, make sure you guys heart the hell out of this. We're almost at 5,000. We got 6 shares. Share this to your hallway right now. Let's continue to go. Now, I'm going to continue to answer your question. We're going to pour into you, Bruno. Go ahead. Jump in, brother.
Yeah, so one of the things that I wanted to add, right, to specifically address that question of how do you find good property managers, right? So, like, the default answer that you hear a lot of people say is like, oh, yeah, you just check the Google reviews. So here's the thing, guys. Google reviews are great, right? I mean, especially for the different professions. But I'll tell you this, as a property manager myself, okay, I am not going to solicit for a Google review from an unhappy tenant or an unhappy client.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's one of the things for you to kind of keep in, it matters, but keep it in the back of your head. But now here's one of the things that I'll tell you, a great way for you to find a property manager, because again, remember, the name of the game is using other people's experiences, right? Especially the resident experts, using their experience to your advantage. So you can find good property managers by you reaching out to your real estate professionals, your real estate agents. Those are the ones that are more likely to have a greater insight on who the good property managers are. And just as Tony said and Albert said, right, the relationships matter. So chances are, right, if you are reaching out to a real estate agent, he or she are not likely to send you to a property manager that isn't good, right? The same way that me as a property manager, I wouldn't send you to a contractor that isn't good, right? Because I don't want to risk my reputation. So real estate agents that I know, because I'm also a real estate agent, right? We get a lot of exposures to the different property managers because we get to see the good, the bad, and the ugly, and a lot of the behind the scenes that most consumers don't get to see.
Mhm.
So I can tell you from experience who is good and who isn't. So, one resource for you to tap into is your preferred real estate agent.
Now, this is a big one right here, guys. It says, if you want to build a relationship, I got you, Albert. You're next, brother. If you want to build a relationship, don't bring all 3 contractors at once. I completely disagree with that.
I disagree with that too.
Okay. So now, and the reason why I say that is because he's a professional. He might get another shot. So if he gets mad because he doesn't get picked, okay, I still have that book of business to where I can call him back. And then guess what? He's going to want to know why he didn't get picked. Okay. So now here's another thing, guys. And then I'm gonna go to Albert for this, guys. But listen, January 27th. Okay. Myself, Bruno, Albert, okay, Samantha, we will be doing a virtual VA loan masterclass, January 27th, 805 College Boulevard. It is virtual and in person. We only have 55 seats. And guess what? The promotion is going to start today. So if you guys want to get on that waiting list for that, now you do not have to be a veteran. Okay. If you guys want to be on that, we're going to teach you guys how to buy multi-units with a veteran. We're going to teach you how to pay no money down. We're going to teach you how to structure your limited liability company. We're going to teach you guys how to do all of the stuff that we're talking about. You're not going to learn it on the live, guys. And it's free. Okay. Everybody put the word free in the chat right now. Okay. It is free. So if you guys want to know how to get in there, guys, you guys can rock out with us and then win. Okay. Now check this out. This is live, guys, right now. That is going to be coming in.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Can y'all hear me? Oh, wait. Did y'all lose me? Y'all didn't lose me, did you?
Yeah, we lost you there for a second, but you're back now.
Okay. All right. So guys,
We still got you on Clubhouse.
smash the hell. Oh, can you text that to Bruno and Albert? Albert is going to post a link in the chat, and Ian is going to post a link in the chat on all of the social media platforms, so you guys can register for that event. Right now, we're on 6 social media platforms. So smash the hell out of the heart button, and then Albert, I know you wanted to say something. Go ahead, jump in, Albert.
Yeah, I wanted to say something. I'm glad you touched on it before I did. So even if you already bought a property, like, this events are educational in nature, but you're also there in order for you to network with like-minded individuals. This is one of the biggest things that we learned doing Cardone Veterans, right? It was like, it's not just about the knowledge that you're there for. And specifically, if you're a veteran or if you're in the military or things like that, you're looking to network with like-minded individuals, because one of the questions that gets brought up, and that you might not even come into your mind because you're so focused in doing what you're doing right now, or just simply getting started with something. But just think about this. when is the best time to do a rehab? Have you guys ever thought about that? Because I think about it all the time. Whenever it comes, like, I'm at the beginning of the year, Q1 to Q3, I made all this money, and then in Q4, I'm like, man, I need to get rid of all this money, because if not, I'm gonna get taxed.
Bingo.
Okay. So when is it the best time in order for you to do a rehab? And again, guys, like, this is the type of information that you are going to get, and what we want is to put as many people collectively in a room. One, to learn, and second, to network, and third, maybe even find your next real estate partner. So that's what we're trying to create over here, guys. And I know that we're gonna get it done on January 27th. Back to you, Tony.
I'll freaking standing, guys. And let me continue to rock out, guys. Text VA loan if you're a veteran, or text WIN if you're a non-veteran. If you guys want to get on that waiting list for that next event that we have, we got 2 coming up. We got one in January. That one's almost full already, guys. Okay, so if you want to get onto that one, go ahead and text VA loan to 760-385-8211. I think we got 16 seats left in person. Okay. All right. We have a total of 55 seats for that one, and the virtual spots with the space. I don't know how much we have for that one, but you guys want to get in person if you can get out here to California, or if you're out here. And then, guys, we're going to teach you guys everything that we need to know, everything that you need to know about a rehab. Okay. Now, here's another thing that I would tell you guys that, now let's go back through the steps. Okay. Home inspector, number 1. 3 contractors to the property. The one area to pick a good contractor is home property managers. Here's another one. I'm gonna give you 2 more nuggets, and then we're gonna move on to the next steps. Okay. Put up 1 in the chat if you guys got a pen right now, because I want to make sure you guys are picking up what we're putting down. I hope you guys got a pen, because for those of you that are new to the space, if you do not have a pen, you are taking an L, because I'm walking you guys through a rehab. You do not even need to be you don't even need to put eyeballs on the property. We're going to tell you, my friends are going to rock out with you guys and tell you everything that you need to know. All you need to do is share this space. That's it. And that's it, guys. That's all we asking you guys to do. So let me go through the next step. You pick the 3 contractors. They go there at the same time. Now, the next step that you're going to do is you're going to ask for a scope of work. Now, again, Ian, are you here? Can you tell them what the scope of work is? And then we're going to go to the next thing that you're going to need to know out of the 8 things that you need to know. Scope of work is number 1. Okay. And payment schedule is going to be number 2. Everybody put payment schedule in the chat. Ian, go ahead and do a rerun over what a scope of work is.
All right. Scope of work is the expectation that you're setting in place for the contractors. So this way you can get apples to apples comparisons of the work that you're expecting from the contractors in writing. So that way you can pick and choose which is the best deal. So you're getting a comparison of prices that is accurate from each of the different contractors.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. And let me go over what a scope of work has in it. Okay. Project objectives, deliverables, like all of the stuff that needs to get the timelines and the milestones, budget and resources, roles and responsibilities, scope and boundaries, technical specifications, quality standards, insurance. Why do I need to have insurance? Okay. Risk management, communication plans, change control, acceptance criteria, legal compliance, termination clause, and the mutual contract signed. You do not pay a contractor up front. Why?
Because they will dip out on you.
Bingo, 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 guys. Okay.
Yo, Tony.
Yo.
I got a question with that. Because I'm getting a pool in my backyard, and they're asking for, I think, 35% of the scope of work. Do I give them that check, or what do I do with? I mean, because they have it divided in like 5
phases.
Yeah, 5 different phases. Yeah.
Did you get a scope of? Did they give you a scope of work?
I did see it's in the contract. I already signed the contract. I already gave them like the 1,000 down payment.
That's all you need to do then. That's it.
And they told me before they can start digging, they start
your deposit. Let me tell you something. Bro. I would not give them 1 red penny if they can't manage their contract. Listen, let me tell you something. Okay. Look, you give somebody $30,000. What are you giving them $30,000 for? Okay. They should be able to float that cost.
Yeah, because the pool's expensive, man. I think the first check is like almost almost 40 grand, like 38, 39 grand.
I'm gonna tell you something, bro. Listen.
Yeah.
Bruno and Ian, it will tell you how much
Man,
money
you
do
were
I have.
cutting out, Tom.
Listen, I'm kicking it with you. I'm telling you, listen to me. How much money do I have in my backyard, guys? I want y'all to hear this from them. Okay. How much money do you guys think I have in my backyard? Put the number in the chat.
1 million.
Okay. I got $1 million. I got close to $1 million in my backyard. Close to it. Okay. Listen to me. Contractors will bleed you dry. They'll charge you something, and then listen. If they're a reputable company, obviously, if it's like Premier Pools or something like that, then yes, that's okay. But if it's a independent contractor or something like that, you pay for the work that's done. You can put a small deposit down, right? And then you can have a payment schedule, but they work, then you pay them. They work, then you pay them. They work, then you pay them. You do not want to give people money up front, especially $35,000.
Well, and one of the things that I would say though, Tony, is you have to be careful because that's why you read the contract and you agree with the terms of the contract before signing the contract. Because if you already signed the contract and then now you're gonna try to renegotiate the contract, you're putting yourself up for leaving your pool. You're leaving yourself up for several things up. As a matter of fact, and this is something that I wanted to talk about was you can get yourself the contractor can actually put what's called a mechanics lien on your property.
Oh man, you cooking.
So if they did work and or if they haven't done anything, they can't put a mechanics lien. But if they do the work and you don't pay them, a lot of people, like everybody have seen those videos on like YouTube and TikTok and all that stuff where the contractor comes and smashes the ground and then just messes up the work that was already done. That's unnecessary. All you have to do is put a mechanics lien on the property, and now you have that contractor has a second position on your property. In other words, before you can sell your property, you need to pay them. Or when you do sell your property, a portion of the proceeds will go to the contractor for the work that he actually do. So you have to ensure that you agree to the terms of the contract before you sign the contract in order for you to avoid a mechanics lien.
Bro, you just dropped a bar right there. Okay. So guys, put a fire emoji in the chat and make sure you give Albert a follow because he's going right into something that we got to have. Scope of work and payment schedule. Okay. Let's go back through it. Okay. Scope of work is going to be number one. That's going to tell you the scope of the job, right? And it's also going to have a bunch of information in there that you're going to need. And the payment schedule is going to be in payments. So let me give you an example. Okay. So let's just say that you're doing a rehab and then you got, or a pool. Let me give the pool example. You're doing a pool. Okay. The pool has they're going to give you a start date and an end date. Now a pool is going to have permits done. You're going to have to have a dig permit. You're going to have a shotcrete person. You're going to have a steel person. You're going to have an electrician. You're going to have an engineer and an architect. Okay. And the reason why I know that is because guess what? I've done pools before. Okay. So when you guys are doing this deal, okay, they do the work. They should be able to float whatever, even if they show up with materials there, they should be able to float that beginning and then you pay them upon materials being there, but that should be in your scope of work. Hey, these are the materials that are going to get ordered. I'm going to order them and deliver them to your property. Upon delivery, then I need that first deposit. That is how I would do that contract with your pool. Did I answer your question?
Man, I love that because I've actually talked to some of my neighbors and I already dealt with contractors that run off with the check. You know what I mean? Getting my fence done, and I had to hire like 2 different contractors to get it done. So I have my own experience into that.
So why would you give it? So brother, why would you give somebody, why would you give somebody a check up front then? You already know the answers to the test. You give me a check for $35, I'm going to tell you. And I'm going to tell you another thing too, guys. Listen. Do not have anybody do not have anybody working on the property that is not licensed. Okay? Now,
So that was the first mistake right there, Tony. I found out that his license was suspended. He was going through divorce. He was just going through a lot, man. And I felt bad. I didn't want to go after him. I mean, I should have went after him,
man,
but I'm
crazy.
not sure, man.
Listen to me, man. The reason why now, guys, Stack Pack is in the building. Shout out to my brother Stack Pack. My boy Stack Pack's gonna be
Tomorrow, Cali.
California. Let's go, man. But let me go through these steps real quick. So let me go through the 8 steps. We got a couple of them. Okay, payment scope of work is going to be number 1. Payment schedule is going to be number 2. Okay, Bruno, can you tell them what the payment schedule is? It's pretty much self-explanatory. Can you tell them what the payment schedule is?
Absolutely, man. So the payment schedule is a thing that you guys are going to agree to before any of the work gets started. Okay, so that contractor is going to break down the phases, right? And then they're going to tell you specifically when it is that the payments are going to be due based off of the specific work that's done. So you take the scope of work, you look at the payment schedule, and I'm telling you, listen to me from personal experience, man. Do not by any circumstances fall outside of that payment schedule. Okay. So if the contractor starts coming to you and giving you the sob story about how he's got to pay his guys and how all of a sudden the truck broke down when they were coming over to get the work done. And bro, hey, homie dog, can you just no man? You go, you turn around, you get that payment schedule, and you say, brother, hey, I feel you. I'm sorry this is happening to you, but contractually, I can't give you any more money, man. And this is why. And then the last thing that I'll say to that, man, is Jazz, brother, check it out. So a lot of times, man, these contractors, especially the pool contracts, right, when they're reputable, okay, because a lot of people are going to say, oh, but it's not fair. Like, you got to give the contractors money for them to go get the material, because how can you expect them to get the materials? And let me tell you how you can expect them to get the materials. These contractors that are reputable, they're supposed to, if they are reputable, right, have lines of credit established with different companies. So a lot of these materials and a lot of these different warehouses, those contractors have lines of credit established with them. So it's not as if they're coming out of pocket, right? So just make sure, man, that as you're giving the money, right, that one, it's in the contract, right? And then whatever it is that you're paying for, you can see. So if you're paying the 30,000, right, for the material that was bought, see the receipts, look at the materials, right? Have them bring it over, right? Because if worst case scenario, if that contractor bounces on you, right, and takes your 30,000, at a minimum, now you have the material that he wasted the $25 to $30,000 on, but now you're not completely out of luck, man. I'll land there, bro.
And let me work out too, because this is a big one, man. I want you guys to get this real quick, because I want to share this with you, guys. Listen, let me do a quick room reset. You guys are in the. Somebody got a hot mic. Please mute your mic.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
One second. Mute your mic. Okay. So make sure that you guys are. Listen, I got 4. He's saying some good stuff in the listening lounge right now. He says, as a general contractor, if you buy all the materials, I'll start the work, no payment. See, I could tell that guy's a good contractor, and you know why? He's a good contractor because he knows how to float the cost, right? So if you're, and then also, guys, listen. Here's another one, guys. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm about to say to you guys. When you get the scope of work, they're going to tell you the materials that you need. Contractors will mark up materials on your butt. Okay? So guys, go to Lowe's, Home Depot, set up a trade account, and then you order the materials or have them go there, order the materials for you underneath their trade account. And then if they deliver it, they can charge you a delivery fee. If you're doing a small contract, get the deliverables to your property. Now, I'm going to give you guys right now, once I get up to 8,000 likes, I'm going to give you guys another chicken nugget fresh out of the grease. Okay, I need to get up. Share heart right now. Heart. Right now we got eight shares. Get me up to 10 right now, guys. Okay, let's continue to rock out, guys. Now, who has a quick comment now? Please, guys. We got a lot of stuff to cover. if you're in the space and you want to speak, raise your hand, come up, but make sure you keep it short because we still got 6 more things that we need to cover, guys. And we're on all of the social media platforms and we need to explain each one. So make sure if you raise your hand, you keep it underneath 1 minute, share your share, and then we'll keep going. Okay. All right. So let me see
Another quick, I could share.
Go ahead. Go
Real quick.
1 second. 1 second. I'm gonna jump to you. 1 second. 1 second. Follow my pace. Woosah, woosah. All right. I got you. I'm gonna let you jump in. Okay. All right. So there is state law in 1/3 max of contract due before starting plus materials. Okay. All right. So there's ways around that, bro. Okay. I'm pretty sure that you don't have to do that. I'm pretty sure that there's ways around there. I need to look into that. Okay. So I'm pretty sure that people can start on something without having to pay for, give somebody let me see. There is a state law in 1/3 max to total contract due to starting for materials. I like that. For that's actually not bad. Okay. So thank you for sharing that. Okay. All right. So Samantha, go ahead and jump in.
I was going to add something we did on our last house. They were concerned with all these skylights that there were going to be leaks or roof problems. We went to our trusted realtor because I haven't lived in Colorado yet. So I went to another realtor, got her list of recommendations, called roofing companies, said, hey, I'm a property investor. We're looking to expand our business into Colorado. Can you come check out my roof? And I'd like your business card. And we didn't have them all come at the same time just because of planning. But they will gladly share their business with you, walk your roof, go around, look at your gutters, all your spouts, and that's it was free. Like I didn't have to pay a single thing. And then we were concerned with some of the cracks in the foundation in the basement, and we paid for a structural engineer to come out and hear what he had to say, compared that to the roofer and to the contractors. So I just wanted to add that in there.
Okay, that's good information too. And guys, listen to me. If you guys want to get on the waiting list for our next event, guys, listen, we're going through the 8 steps you guys need to know. Number 1, payment schedule. Number 2 is going to be, scope of work. Number 2 is going to be payment schedule. Essentially what a payment schedule is that's when you are due money for the person to unlock the next level, okay, to start the work. So phase 1 could be, all right, demolition or whatever it is. Phase 2 will be X and X and X. The reason why you want to do that and you just don't want to have it in blank, then that way you know you have thorough communication with your contractor on what you're paying for. Because a contractor, if you don't have a thorough scope of work, you don't know what you're paying for. They can charge you anything. So if it's a payment scope of work, and that scope of work goes complementary to the payment schedule. So and then sometimes things could be working at the same time. But guess what? I'm not paying you until this is done. On this paperwork, you said that the flooring was going to be finished. This is not done, so you don't get a check. Okay. Then when they operate and they do the work, then you pay them the next one. Okay. The next one that we're going to talk about is going to be the indemnification contract. Indemnification contract. Okay. Indemnification contract. Put that in the chat. Okay. Put that in the chat. Ian, are you here?
Yeah, brother. What you got?
Can you tell me what that is? What is important? Why is that important?
All right, so indemnification contract, and Tony's actually got a really great story about this that he'll kick afterward, which means that. So this is usually something that's that you draft up with a general contractor. A general contractor is somebody that you get into contract with, and they manage the other trades. All right. What this means is that this is a contract you get in with them to make sure that anybody they hire, it's on them afterward. Like if they hire a tile guy that like does the work and that tile guy doesn't get paid by the GC, you're not on the bill for that tile contractor. The GC is on the bill for that tile guy, and you just pay the GC. So what it means is that you are not responsible for the fees that you're not agreeing to.
That's a bar right there. Listen, guys. Listen, man, if you guys are not picking up what we're putting down, guys, if you guys want to be on the list for our next course, it's going to be 27th of January, 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. Text VA loan to 760-385-8211. Right now, we're still stuck at 7,000. Get me up to 8,000 right now. We got 13 people here. And in Clubhouse, we got 31 people here. On YouTube, we got 68 people there. And on Instagram, I think we got a couple. I don't know how many we have. I can't see. But guys, listen to me. We're telling you step by step on everything that you need. It's a legal agreement where one party agrees to compensate and protect another party from certain specified losses or damages. It serves to shift the financial burden of the potential liabilities to one party to another. Guys, we're telling you how to do a rehab without getting taken advantage of. Y'all better heart the hell out of this thing right now because we're cooking right now. Now, let me give you an example of what happened to me, what he's talking about. So basically, I had a big concrete pour at one of my investment properties. That contractor did like a third, I don't know how much it was, a 30,000. I think it was like $25,000-$30,000 of concrete pour or something like that. I can't remember how much it was. And then what happened was my general contractor, right? I had like a little person that was popping up on the scene checking out stuff. And when they did that concrete pour, essentially what happened to me is that person that did the concrete pour, okay, if you always definitely want to have people walking your project. Now, because and let me tell you, if you don't have somebody walking the project, there's people that are getting paid by the hour. So guess what? If you're doing pop-ups and stuff like that, when you're getting stuff done, I guarantee you, if you do unannounced pop-ups on your job, you're going to be able to see a couple of things. Number one, you're going to see stuff that's in your dumpster. So put this in the chat. Lock your dumpsters. Lock your dumpsters. Lock your dumpsters. Again, lock your dumpsters, guys. Okay? Why do I want to lock my dumpsters?
Because you pay by the pound.
You pay by the dump. If you don't have them locking the dumpsters when they're doing a rehab job, guess what? You got neighbors there. What do you think the neighbors are going to do? Dump stuff in your dumpster. Now you're paying for somebody else's junk. So make sure that when you're doing a big rehab and you have a dumpster that's dropped off there, that those dumpsters are locked off. And these are little things that's going to cost you money. The second thing is then when you guys are going through these jobs and stuff like that, and you pop up, people are taking breaks, right? Or people are messing around. So if they're paying them by the hour and stuff like that, then you want to pop up. I ask questions, okay? The subcontractors and the tradesmen that are there, the carpenters and everybody else that you have working on the property, okay, do you have scheduled lunches locked in? And then how long is typically their breaks? Because if they're working on your property and it's a big old property and they slip and fall or they're not getting breaks, what can they do? Come after you, okay? So this is why the indemnification contract is important, because it protects you against liability. Now, what happened was that concrete guy, guess what they did? They put a lien, and Albert left. They put a lien on my property. The concrete pour did, because the general contractor wasn't paying the subcontractors. So remember, the general contractor, everybody put general contractor in the chat. The general contractor is the big guy. The subcontractors, they got little people underneath them, the plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof. Okay, a carpenter and painters and all of that other stuff. Now, those people, right? Those people that are there, the general contractor gets paid from your payment schedule, and then those subcontractors get paid out. So you better make sure when you're paying that general contractor, you want to make sure that where the money is going and that those subcontractors are getting paid, because they leaned my property, and then I paid them, and then I just said, hey man, these guys put a lien on my property. I got a notice. Why haven't you paid them? And they start, what do you think they were doing? Right? So you might finish a project and you got a lien on your property and you don't even know it. So this is why this is important. Indemnification contract. Any questions about that? Anybody have questions or comments to add to that?
Let me tap in real quick, Anthony. I'm about to leave, my brother.
Go ahead, jump in.
Listen, make sure y'all follow Anthony. 8 crucial steps to choosing real estate contractors. I just came by to support. Make sure you guys are showing that support. Costs $0 to go support people that you know. I'll be in California tomorrow. I'll be with Tony again. We're gonna be just having fun, man. I can't wait, to just be there, man, with the family. So I just wanted to, tell you guys, good vibes, good energy. If you guys need help with media work, I will be here, and I have to open the room at 2 o'clock. So Tony, dope room, man. Always dope gems. And love you. Got your back, man. I'm out of here.
All right, man. Looking forward to seeing you tomorrow, dog. So, guys, make sure you follow Stack Pack, man. Viral on social media. If you guys want to get your social media on fleck, make sure you hit them up. All right. All right. So now we got the scope of work, the payment schedule, the indemnification contract. Okay. Now the next one is going to be W-9. W-9. Put W-9 in the chat right now. W-9. Why do I want to have a W-9? Who can tell me? Why do I need a W-9?
All right, so this is a big one. All right, so if you have an employee, you have to pay taxes. You have to pay their employment taxes at the same time, right? You have to pay their Social Security. You have to pay their Medicare, Medicaid, all that other stuff, right? There's fees involved in having employees that the employer is responsible for, in addition to the employee. All right, so by having a W-9 in place, that means a contractor is working for you with their own business. So what happens is if they give you a bill for $1,000, all you have to do is cut them a check for $1,000, and they have to pay their own taxes. So if you don't have a W-9 in place and you wrote that check for $1,000 to a contractor, you would be on the bill to pay their Social Security, their Medicare fees as well. So you got to make sure that you get this in place so you're not paying extra taxes on the contractors that you hire.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. All right. So basically what a W-9 is a tax form used by businesses to collect the taxpayer's tax identification number of contractors. It helps the payers report payments made to the contractor to the IRS. So guys, make sure you have a W-9 when you're doing any type of rehabs or anything like that. That way, you're not paying those taxes. Now, here's another thing too. Make sure the subcontractors have insurance. That's a little gem. Why do I want my subcontractors to provide their insurance before they start the jobs? What's up, Zach? I see you, man. Zach's in the building, man. Shout out to Zach. Why do I want to have my subcontractors provide their insurance?
Because if somebody gets hurt
So
on
you don't
your
get
job,
sued.
you're the one that's going to be responsible for it.
Bingo.
You got to make sure they have their insurance so that way it can go it can be their problem and not yours.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Okay. Now, Bruno, I heard you say something.
Yeah, no, it was the same thing that Ian said, man. It's one of those things where it's protection, man. It's protection for you. Like, you are the property owner. Uh, and then depending on the state that you're in, man, like so many laws, right, are in place. So you stand, with the burden of a lot of the liability, man. So you are the easy target. It's easy for them to come after you because it's your property. It's in your name, right? So it's protection, man.
The reason why you want to make sure that the subs are insured in the event that there's a compensation problem, it protects against risk and liabilities during the project. Okay. You got somebody painting on the roof. They fall. Okay. They know you have, boom, they fall. How are they going to get covered? And this is the reason why we tell you guys to put properties in trust and use your LLC to pay, guys. Because now if they fall and they look you up, they'll see the property is owned by the trust. And then there's an LLC that is operating the payments. Bro, we giving y'all the game so heavy right now. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys understand that right now. We got 29 people here right now. Share this to your hallway. Dwayne, Van, get on stage right now. We want you guys on stage asking any questions. And right now, we've been stuck around 9. I am not going to give any more nuggets until I get some more hearts right now. We're 700 hearts away from being able to reach 8,000 likes, guys. And right now, we currently have 9 Shares. So right now, share this information to your hallway right now. Share this on your social media platform. Get some of your friends in here. Push that heart button right now and get some people in here. Okay, let me do a quick room reset. Okay, step 1, scope of work. That's the first. Step 2, payment schedule. Step 3, indemnification contract. Step 4, W-9. Okay. Step 5, final we're gonna do final unconditional waiver of lien. Final unconditional waiver of lien. Every single person put this in the chat. Final unconditional waiver of lien or lien waiver. Okay. Final unconditional waiver of lien. Okay. Or lien waiver. Okay. Can anybody tell me what this is? Anybody on stage tell me why I need this?
All right. If any of you guys were here before, you heard Albert talk about what's called a mechanics lien. So what that is a contractor, to protect themselves, they put a lien on your house before they do any work. So that way they're not stuck with doing, 40, 60, $200,000 worth of work with absolutely no recourse. All right. So what this means is after everything's done, the last nail is driven, the last piece of rock is laid down, the last coat of paint is on there, they give you this unconditional lien waiver to let you know that, hey, I'm good. I've been paid. The job is done. You're happy with it. Everything's done. All right. Thank you for your business.
And that's good, man. So basically what that does is it keeps people from coming after you after the job is complete. Now, I want to pause right here. I'm going to give you guys another nugget right now. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys are enjoying this conversation. Text 760-385-8211 if you guys want to get on our next investment boot camp that you guys want to do. Text VA loan if you're a veteran. Text WIN if you're a non-veteran. If you guys want to get on the next live with us. That's going to be January 27th. Okay, 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. Pull up, guys, okay? So now we're going to talk about inventorying your waste. Why do I want to inventory my waste? Why do I want to inventory my waste? Why do I want to, and why they're doing the contract, why do I want to go through the materials that are at the property?
Because they will steal your stuff and use it on the next project.
Bruh. Bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Yes, they will. Contractors will use your stuff on another contract. So when you guys are going through your rehab process, you want to make sure that the people are not utilizing your materials for another project. Okay. So at the end, and also you want to make sure that they're neat, guys. If they're doing stuff like, look, I don't like a messy contract job. So make sure they lock everything up. Make sure you inventory your waste because you'll start seeing boxes walk off of your property. So within the, make sure that you guys are looking through and just saying, okay, at the end of the project, they usually will be able to take stuff back that you don't use, right? I just had an investment property that if you go on my Instagram, you'll see me doing a walkthrough. Okay. And you'll see that I had to do some stuff to a contractor. I just did a job with a contractor and then he just credited back $700 because I had extra flooring left. So he was able to take all that stuff back and give me my money back. Right. He took it back and it was on a trade account. He didn't have to have my card. It was on a trade account. So when you guys are putting stuff and when you're buying stuff from Home Depot, Lowe's or whatever, that's the reason why we tell you to set up a trade account, because when they take it back, they have the receipt and then they can identify that and they put all of that stuff right back on my card. Okay. That I utilized to buy it from. Now put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys want me to throw another chicken nugget for you guys. Okay. Right now, you guys are in the Win in Real Estate house, and we're going to be talking to you guys about how to win. Above my head, there used to be a YouTube channel that I don't see. Oh, it is free masterclass. Oh, it's pinned the free masterclass. If you guys are on Clubhouse, click that link above my head and jump into that free masterclass and subscribe and get your ticket today. Okay, that's going to be 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. If you guys want to be in there and rock out with us, make sure you guys get in there, okay? And then YouTube, we're going to put it over there as well on the YouTube Live so you guys can get into that, okay? All right, so now, here's another nugget. Why? Here's a little bit of real estate trivia. Let's see if you guys can get answer this question. Why do I not want to hire a contractor that can start right away?
Because they're not busy, man. If they're able to start right away, then it's probably because they don't they're not booked out. They're not, not many people want to work with them, right? And I know, but I say that loosely too, you know what I mean? Because there is like a certain level of sometimes you can just get lucky and you can catch them in between jobs. But if you do your due diligence, you'll be able to kind of vet those out. But generally speaking, if they're available, right? Chances are it's because not very many people want to work with them. Hey, man, by the way, the live just ended. I don't know if
Yeah, I did that on
you did that
purpose.
on purpose.
I did that on purpose.
Okay, bet.
Okay. Okay. So now, okay. So, and guys, the reason why we're doing that, guys, the reason why we shut down the one live, man, is because look, I'm not gonna be giving all of this game for free. Okay, we need some participation, man. So I would drop the live and reopen again. And the reason why we're doing that is because, look, if you sit here getting all this game for free and you're not participating, that means that whatever we're talking about is not important to you. We're going over all of the rehab steps that you guys need to do. Let me do a quick room reset. Ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor, 7 vertically integrated real estate companies that we have started from scratch. And today we're going through all of the steps that you guys need to know. For those of you who are joining us, okay, you guys could get, look, my live is bubbling up now. Bruno, I ain't playing with these fools, man. Guys, make sure you get us up. For every 1,000 likes that we get, we will unlock another nugget for you guys to kick it. Okay. So right now, let me talk to you guys about the steps that we went through. Okay. Number 1. What's the first one? Let me see if we can, let's go back and forth. What's the number 1 step that we do first? Okay. When we get our contractor, what do we got to do? What's the first thing that we do when we doing a rehab? What's the first thing? We got to get a what? Home inspection. Okay.
Home inspection.
Okay. After we get the home inspector, how many contractors do we run through?
3 minimum.
With 3 contractors. After we do the 3 contractors, they then give us a what? A scope of
work.
Okay. Then after the scope of work, they're going to give us a payment what?
Payment schedule.
A payment schedule. Okay. All right. And then once they give us the scope of work and payment schedule, we want to make sure all of the subcontractors are what?
Indemnification contract.
Yep. And we want to make sure all of the subcontractors, the general contractors, the big guy.
Got insurance.
Okay. The subcontractor is what? Okay. Remember, we got the general, and then we got the subcontractors. We want to make sure all of the subcontractors are licensed. Okay. Now, the reason why we want to make sure the subcontractors are licensed is because of what?
Insurance and liability.
Insurance and liability. Thank you guys for jumping on, guys. My name is Anthony Glenn, buy and hold investor. We're going through the 8 essential steps to do a rehab. Make sure you guys like the hell out of the post. I'm going to be rocking out with you guys. Can you bring me some water, brother, please? Okay, I'm going to be rocking out with you guys for the next 30 minutes, guys. We're giving you every single step that you need to do. And we're telling you all of the little hacks. What else did you guys learn on the live today, guys? What else did you learn today? What else did I tell you guys to do? How do we find a good contract? What is a good way to, what is one way that we can find a good contractor? Who do we call? Who can we call?
Property management company or real estate agents.
Property management company or real estate professionals, right? I'm going to give you guys another nugget right quick. And I'm going to tell you guys another way you can find good contractors. Okay, everybody put the word subcontractors in the chat. Put the word subcontractors in the chat. Everybody put the word subcontractors in the chat. Put the word subcontractors in the chat right now. Okay, basically what we're doing, guys, for those of you that are here, guys, you better have a pen because we're giving you all of the paperwork that you need to do a rehab. And let me recap what they are. Scope of work, number 1. Okay, that is going to give you the duties and deliverables for the contractor step by step. Payment schedule is number 2. That's going to be the payment of everything that needs to be done within the property. Okay, so if you're doing a contractor, you need a payment schedule because you should never, ever, 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 ever pay a contractor without work being done. Okay, they get the work done, you pay them. You can put a deposit, right? Or you can have a account to where they can take withdrawals from the account, but you want to have a payment schedule. That payment schedule is basically going to show Every single step that gets paid. You need the contract, the indemnification contract. For those of you who are jumping on the live, thank you for the 51 people that are here right now. If you missed out, guys, I'm telling you guys, make sure you heart up. For every 1,000 likes that I get, I will unlock another nugget for the 78 people that are here right now. We're going step by step on every single paperwork that you need to do a contract. Now, somebody tell me what the indemnification contract is and why you need it in a contract. Somebody tell me.
You need it so that if the contractor needs to hire anybody else, that contractor is paying those wages and it's not coming out as more expenses to you.
My sister Samantha coming in for the 99 and the 2000, man. Let's go, baby. I love it, man. All right, so she is absolutely right. Samantha, thank you for that. She is a real estate investor. Also, she is a realtor and a military spouse. Thank you for your contribution to our nation. Guys, above my head, you will be able to see the 8 crucial steps in choosing a real estate contractor or any contract for that matter. Guys, we're going through it step by step. You cannot mess this up. Put a heart, hit the hell out of that heart emoji, guys. You guys are in the real estate house. We're going to be rocking on the ones and twos and kicking it like a sensei. We're giving you all of the paperwork that you guys need to do a contract. Okay. Now, W-9, somebody tell me, pop quiz, real estate trivia. All right. Why do I need the W-9 when I'm doing my contract? Somebody tell me why I need the W-9. Anybody?
To save your ass.
Save your ass. Indeed. Can somebody else elaborate a little bit further on that? Why do you need the W-9?
So that you are working in breaks and lunch breaks and you're not going to get sued later on.
That is correct. It's a tax form used for businesses to collect the taxpayer's tax identification number. It helps the payer, which is you, report payments made to the contractor to the IRS. Okay? Now, final unconditional waiver of lien or lien waiver. Why do I need to have that? What's the lien waiver? Somebody tell me what the lien waiver is. Lien waiver.
It's going to be the document that's going to protect your property and prevent the contractors from putting that mechanics lien on your property, which will then impact your ability to transfer the property. Remember stud? So that T, that transferability, if you have that, that creates a problem for your ability to transfer the property.
Bingo, 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 guys. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys are rocking out with my homie. If you hear voices coming through the platform, guys, we're already up to 2,000 likes. Thank you guys for liking. We got 12 people that are here right now. Like. The more likes that I get, the more shares that I get. I need for you guys to get me up. As 12 people here right now, get me up to 12 shares. On Clubhouse right now, we currently have 32 people that are here. Share this to your hallway, guys. And on YouTube and Instagram, we see you guys. Okay. The Sit Rep podcast. Okay. I'm going to get Ian to post that on the YouTube live. Okay. The Sit Rep podcast. If you guys want to know where this information is going to live rent free, so you can go back and listen. I am live on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Farmers Only, everywhere, man. We trying to get it. All right. Now, why do I need to inventory my waste? Why do I inventory waste doing a contract? Can anybody tell me?
So you can make sure, man. That's go ahead.
No, to make sure you want to inventory your waste so you can go through the materials that's not used, and therefore you can return that for cash and stuff like that. But
Bingo, bingo, bingo. Okay. And then the last one is going to be liquidated damages clause. Put liquidated damages clause in the chat right now. Liquidated damages clause. Liquidated damages clause. Put that in the chat right now. Liquidated damages clause. Ian, Bruno, can you tell me what the liquidated damages clause is, please?
Yeah, man. So that's going to
We can't hear you, Bruno.
can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. Jump in, brother. We can hear you. Okay, we can't hear you. Okay, liquidated damages clause. It's basically a provision that specifies the predetermined amount of damages that will be paid in the event of breach of contract, partially related to delays or failures in completing the project. Remember,
Unknown caller.
Remember, time is money. I'm sorry, guys. I got a phone call. Remember, time is money, guys. So when you guys have that liquidated damages clause, 1 second. Let me put this on do not disturb real quick. Okay. All right. So guys, so the liquidated damages clause, for those of you that are here, when you got that liquidated damages clause, it's a contractual provision specifying the predetermined amount of damages that will be paid in the event of a breach of contract, partially related to the delays of failure in completing the project. It provides clarity and consequences of such breaches and facilitates a smooth dispute resolution. Now, the reason why you want to have this is because if the contractor says that they're going to finish on a certain day, now you can give them a little bit of wiggle room. But think about it. If they're extending your contract and you got a property that you're supposed to get on the market, or you got stuff in place, or if they order something that they're not supposed to order, let me explain to y'all. Okay. At this house right now, my contractor ordered a white window. Everything in my house has brown windows. That white window that they ordered delayed my project by 10 weeks. 10 weeks.
Bruh.
Okay. That one. Now, why did it delay? Because it was during COVID. Okay. Number one. And then number two, the reason why it was a delay is because, you know, that we had to resubmit to get the permit extended for the people to come and inspect. Because anytime you guys do work or you add something to a property or something like that, you definitely need the liquidated damages clause, because that extended my project. And then guess what? One freaking window they order, and guess what they try to tell me, guys. Let me tell you what they try to tell me. I got my man Chabot on there. What's up, brother? Make sure you guys follow my brother Chabot. He's a good friend of mine. Him and I were stationed at MCRD San Diego, U.S. Marine, fine gentleman. And then he also has a really dope podcast. Okay, Left, Right, Left podcast. Guys, you want to get on there and rock out with him, because he has some really thought-provoking stuff on military personnel and just being a really cool dude, man. So shout out to him for being on my live today. And guys, listen to me. One window delayed my project 10 freaking weeks. 10 weeks. Okay. So guys, what we're trying to tell you guys, these are the things that you guys need to know. Now, I have a little bit of real estate trivia, and then we're going to recap everything that we taught today. Okay. We talked about picking a contractor, how to pick them. We talked about the home inspector, checking the big six. What's the big six, Bruno?
Plumbing, heating, electrical, foundation, roof, and air.
Plumbing, heating, air, electrical, foundation, and roof, the most expensive things. Okay. We talked about the W-9. We talked about the indemnification contract. We talked about the final unconditional waiver of lien. We talked about making sure your subcontractors are insured. We talked about inventorying your waste. We talked about liquidated damages clause. Guys, this is everything that you guys need to know. We got one more nugget for you guys. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys enjoyed this conversation. Guys, we have if you click the link above my head, the CREP YouTube channel is there. Subscribe to that YouTube channel on Clubhouse. And guys, if you guys want a consultation to get in the game and get your investment property, text VA loan to 760-385-8211 or text WIN to 760-385-8211. You can get on a call with us and we will help you guys win. Okay. Guys just got the super game on how to go through and pick a contractor. Now, here's another nugget. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to give you another nugget on how to find a really good contractor. Put a 1 in the chat if you guys want me to give you guys another hot nugget on how to win and get and pick a good contractor. Okay. All right. Ian, are you here? Ian Jensen? Okay, Bruno Nascimento.
Yeah.
What's that, Ian?
Yeah, I'm here. What's up?
Okay, so why do I want to do this? If I am doing any type of construction, why would I want to call subcontractors to find me a good general contractor? Put subcontractors in the chat right now. Guys, put it in the chat. I want to see every single person put this in the chat right now. Why do I want to use subcontractors to find me a good general contractor? Go. Ian.
Okay, so this is a relation. This is leveraging the relationships of other people. All right, so this is similar to the concept that Bruno was talking about.
Ian, I'm gonna go ahead and place you on mute, man. We cannot hear you, bro. You breaking up really, really bad. Okay, Bruno, did you want to answer?
Somebody who does.
Bruno, you want to answer?
Yeah, sure thing. Yeah, Ian, you're you're breaking up pretty bad, bro. Yeah, man. So here's the thing, right? So what Ian is getting at, he's talking about relationships, right? So if you want to go and you want to find the contractor that one is actually paying his people on time, right, and actually paying them, right? Somebody who affords them, and is clear and concise. Because I tell you, man, the one thing that the subcontractors will not do is they will not skimp out on letting you know who the bad general contractors are. I'm telling you, like, they start singing like Yellow Canaries, man.
That's funny, man, and that's true, man. So the reason why, so think about it. Go ahead, Ian. Are you there? Are you back with us? Ian, bro, we cannot hear you, man. I'm gonna go ahead and kick it, man. We'll come back to you, okay? All right. So the reason why you want to get the good subcontractors, guys, listen to me. The reason why you want to get the reason why you want to call subcontractors, I'm gonna call let's see. Jazz, are you here?
Yes, sir. I'm here.
Okay. All right, Madonna, I see that you said I missed the beginning of the list. Can it be printed here? Okay, Madonna, are you still in the room? Madonna, what I want you to do is I want you to go to my go to the SitRep YouTube channel, click on the link, and then you can re-listen to the replays, guys. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, we are on YouTube, LinkedIn, Clubhouse, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook right now, guys. And listen to me. The reason why, and thank you guys on TikTok. I really appreciate you guys being on here today. Guys, we went through every single step that you guys need to know. If you guys enjoyed this conversation, put a fire emoji in the chat. And guess what, guys? We got up to 8 shares really, really fast. Can I get 2 more shares on TikTok, guys? Share this to your friends, guys, because we're going to be doing these rooms every Tuesdays and Thursdays. And listen, when it's very intimate, I can answer any questions that you may have, guys. So like up right now. Make sure you share this to your hallway. We went through every single step that you need to know to do a rehab on a property. Now, subcontractors get paid by general contractors. So if you call a subcontractor, I'm going to call Jazz. Jazz, you're going to be Otis James is going to be in the building. Otis, when you coming down, bro? Otis, when are you coming down? Okay, Otis will be here tomorrow, guys. So we got a big event going on this weekend, and guys, we're gonna be playing kickball. We're gonna be doing it big, man. Okay. Why now? Here
in California. Sorry, Tony.
Yeah, Jazz. This is in California, but it will be virtual, the event. So text the word VA, text VA loan to 760-385-8211 if you're a vet. If you're a non-vet and you want to get on our list, okay, to get into our next class, it's going to be January 27th. We only have 55 seats total, but virtual, we only have a certain amount of bandwidth that we'll be able to get. So guys, listen to me. If you guys want to get on our list for this class and learn what we're talking about, we will show you guys step by step on how to do this stuff. Shout out to Otis James that's in the building. Otis, what's up, man?
What's up?
Oh man, bro, are you ready?
I'm ready, man. I'm ready. I'll be down in tomorrow morning.
Okay, and Stack with the pack will be here later on that night, so we might have to go down to San Diego and take and get some non-alcoholic tasty beverages.
Come on now, don't play. Let's do it.
Hey, so what color is your suit going to be this time, Otis? Last time you wore the you had the lace back out. Your whole upper and lower back was out. Which last time.
I'm going all onesie with the Nas X patch on the shoulder, bedazzled down the chest with a taco meat hole.
Oh man, Bruno said he's gonna braid his chest hair at the event, man. He's got
You already know.
He's got an appointment, man. So for those of you who don't know, man, we got our homies here. Thank you, 214. I got your text message just now. Thank you. Text VA loan to 760-385-8211 if you want to get on our waiting list for the next class. Let me recap everything that we talked about, guys. We talked about the 8 crucial steps in choosing a real estate contractor. Right now, I'm going to give you a nugget for the next one on. And Otis, can you tell me after I drop this nugget? I want you to tell me how you pick your contractors. But all right, I'm going to go to Jazz first, though. So, Jazz, you're going to be a plumber. You got a plumbing company. Now, put a 1 in the chat if you want some role play right now. Let's see if Jazz will be able to do this. Now, if he gets out of character, y'all going to say stay in character. Here we go. All right, ring, ring.
Yes, sir. Hello, how you doing?
Hell no.
Bruh.
Hey, what plumbing company? Answer the phone. What's the name of your plumbing company, dog?
Company's name is Selim Plumbing. No, I'm really bad at this, but I'll try to play along.
Okay, you got to have a name of a plumbing company. Okay, so it could be laying pipes plumbing company, anything, man. You know, clearing pipes plumbing company.
Mario and Luigi Plumbing Company. Hi, can I help you?
All right. Hey, my name is Anthony Glenn. I'm an out-of-state investor right now, and I have 1234 M Street in Atlanta, Georgia that I'd like to do some rehab on. I see that you got a lot of Google reviews. We got some plumbing challenges that we are facing with one of our properties. We're going to be buying multiple properties. We want to make sure we use you guys as a plumber because we all know that, pipes being clean is very, very important. So, what general contractor do you guys use that you like to work with?
Yes, sir. I'm just a secretary in the office, but I could help you with that. We do deal with a lot of general contractors in the area, and I suggest there's one company we work with. They always pay us on time. They're really great to work with. They have a good rap report, and their name is Selim Enterprises.
Okay, Selim Enterprises. Okay, thank you. Now, why did I do that? Somebody tell me why I called that general. Why did I call that subcontractor and ask who they like to work with?
Because reputable contractors take care of their subcontractors. So you're getting an understanding of the level of professionalism that the general contractor has.
Bingo, bingo, bingo. This is a hack and a half right here, man. So Otis, man, last and final step, guys. Let me do the last and final reset, guys. Thank you for coming into the Winning Real Estate Club today. Guys, for those of you who enjoyed the conversation, put a fire emoji in the chat. Let's recap. We talked about the 8 steps that you guys need to know about. And guess what? Otis James, guys, some of this stuff right here, we have extracted from some of the things that he gave us. But I'm telling you right now, he's got an amazing coaching through the process. And I'm going to tell y'all something else. Okay. I always give credit where credit is due. Okay. We have added some of the things that we didn't even think about to add to our processes as well. So guys, make sure you guys give Otis a follow. And guess what? We are partnering with Otis this year. You want to talk about quick?
Yeah, no, go ahead, man. Tell them what it is, man. It was destined to happen because we're so similar in how we do business and our perspective on this entire real estate journey. So yeah, man, let them have it. We're going in a contract on the real estate side. We're gonna do some stuff on the mortgage side, and we've been looking for a reason to connect that way for a while, man. So I'm glad we finally making it happen.
And then guys, this is going to be my Jamaican bobsledding company partner right here. You know what I'm saying?
The blood crying.
Get that gold medal, Jack.
Bruh.
All right. So let me ask you a question, Otis. How do you find good general contractors?
So it's really my quick answer is any way you can. The important part is how do you vet them?
Mm-hmm.
So I run them all. I have certain questions that I ask the contractors. Are they licensed in any trades? I want to look at some of the jobs that they've done. I make sure they have the appropriate documentation. I want to see what their contracts are, how their processes go. Some contractors will come in and say, yeah, we need 50% up front. We don't do that, right? So I have a checklist that I go through, and how long have they been in the trade? And I don't always ask the questions for the reasons people think. When I say how long have you been doing this, that's because I want to know what level of professionalism that I can expect. They're asking me for 50% up front. You don't have any net 30 accounts with any vendors. You're not operating your business the way you need to. You're not holding over funds from your previous job for operating costs. So I have a vetting process because I've met contractors that were just referred to me from somebody else that I knew no history about. But through this vetting process, I was able to establish a professional relationship, and then the project was successful. So It's not so much how you find them. Thumbtack, actually, believe it or not, has been really good for places where I'm going in blind, and not so much general contractors, but individual vendors like flooring vendors, electricians, HVAC guys. But I still vet them the same way, regardless of what platform that I find them on. So I have a vetting process, and I usually lean on that. But you find them any way you can, right? But there's no guarantee that when they show up on the job, even if they look great on paper, that they're going to do what they're supposed to do. So more importantly, understand how you have to structure your contract to protect yourself. We don't do 50% up front. We don't pay for work they haven't done yet. So there's a series of things that we do to make sure that we stay in alignment with our goals.
Now, Otis, why I got you here, and then HK, I'm going to come to you next, guys. Put a fire emoji in the chat if you guys like that, because guess what? If you follow these steps, these 8 steps, you do not have to even go to the property. Can you talk about that, Otis, real quick, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So some of the properties that I've rehabbed, I've never even seen. Still to this day, I have properties that I've never been to, and I had to rehab those properties. So I structure my contract so I'm only paying for work that they've done already, and I keep them working for the next check.
Now, hold on
Right?
just a
So,
second. Pause right there.
mhm.
What does that sound like, guys? Does that sound like he was already on the live? Isn't that crazy, guys? I'm telling you guys, this stuff right here, if you got somebody who's single family homes, residential, that does a lot of business, guys, we're telling you guys what you need to prevent yourself from getting in trouble. Can you run through some of those things real quick, Otis? Because everything that
Yeah.
you said in just that short period, this is exactly what we went through. And HK, I see
Yeah.
your mic off. We're going to come to you next.
Yeah, so first of all, I make sure that we get our paperwork straight. That's the thing that's going to save you. And then I'll touch on the contract last, but I make sure I have a detailed scope of work. I take their contractor estimate, and this is a tip that I give the folks that are in our real estate family and our mentorship group. I say take that contractor's estimate, take every line item. For example, if a line item says replace kitchen cabinets, take that line item, throw it in a chat GPT and say, provide me a detailed scope of work for replacing kitchen cabinets. It'll go over the demo, it'll go over the materials, it'll go over the replacement. So you never miss anything. It'll be like that one line item could be a page long. So so that's the tip to make sure you don't leave out anything and you don't leave anything to chance. A lot of the things are common sense.
Mm-hmm.
For example, you'll have a contractor redo your kitchen, leave all the stuff there in the backyard in a pile, and you say, wait, what you gonna do with all that stuff? He said, oh, you didn't, that's a separate charge,
Yep.
right? Or you didn't, that didn't cover the demo, or that didn't cover. So we have a really detailed contract. That's the first thing. Second thing is you got to make sure that you have the proper insurance. And you want your investment company listed as additional insured on their insurance. You want liability insurance, workman's comp insurance, and or liability coverage, workman's comp coverage, and your company listed on there. And call and verify. Right? You also want to get their W-9. The professional contractors, the ones that build airports, when they send the estimate or the contract, the W-9 and insurance is typically attached.
Mm-hmm.
So you want to get the W-9. And then every time you pay a contractor, before you distribute that payment, you want to get a lien release, either with every payment or before the job is complete. Right? Now, the contract, this is how we do it from a distance. First of all, I buy my own materials. I put it on a credit card, right? So I'm assuming all the risk. So I don't need to put 50% down for materials. Depending on the cost of the overall job, I'll put a percentage. Contractors have to pay people hourly from day one. So maybe I'll do 10% down. And I don't pay hourly, I don't pay daily. I make every payout event driven. When we do the demo, that's a payout.
Yep.
When we finish the kitchen, that's a payout, all the way until the job is complete. They call that a payment schedule. Payment schedule is something that I adhere to. I pay contractors with the same sense of urgency that I want the service. So I don't just expect a certain level of professionalism from them. I owe them a certain level of professionalism, on myself. So I don't pay them for work they already did. I always keep them working for the next check. And if I have to divide the payments, I make the larger end of the payments, the larger amounts at the end to incentivize them to finish on time.
Now, I'm going to tell you something else, man. I'm going to give y'all another. Man, put a fire emoji in the chat if that was fire right now, guys. Because I'm telling you right now, listen, Otis in here cooking, okay? And this is exactly the reason why we wanted to break it down for you guys. This is Otis, you came in at the perfect time because we gave the definition of every single step. Guys, listen right now. If you guys want to get on the waiting list, text WIN if you're a non-veteran to 760-385-8211. Again, 760-385-8211 if you're a non-veteran. Text VA loan to 760-385-8211 if you want to get on a free consultation call with us, guys. Listen, if you did not buy a property in 2023 and you wanted to invest in real estate and you don't know, there's no reason for you guys not to do this now, because right now, every Tuesdays and Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be live on Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn, Facebook, MySpace, Christian Mingles, all of it. We're going to be live. We doing it. Hey, so listen, right now, while we're small, you better get in here because it's nice and intimate. If you have questions, put it in the chat, guys. We're at 7,000 shares. So that's a total of 17,000 shares. 17,000 likes. Really appreciate you guys. And right now we're at 11 shares. That's a total of 27 shares. So we really appreciate you guys. Now, who has questions? Because I want to share something. And I see why Dr. Ashley going to pull up. Dr. Ashley, are you coming this weekend? Ashley, are you coming this weekend?
Hey, no, I'm a keynote speaker at an event on Saturday. I
Drop
hate
Ashley
I'm
to the
going
group.
to miss it.
I'm dropping Ashley. This is the third one she done missed, man.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't. You know what? You treat me like that too. That's exactly how you. That's the energy. That's the energy.
What's this button right here?
Hey,
Oh,
y'all.
I don't like that one. Okay.
That's what you're gonna give me? Really?
All right. I'm messing around with these buttons, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Bruno. Hey, Ian. Hey, Kyler. Hey, Otis. Hey,
Hey,
everyone
Dr.
else
Hey.
other than him. Hey, y'all.
So Dr. Ashley.
Don't laugh at him. He needs no encouragement. None.
So Dr. Ashley. All right. So I was wondering if you got the gift that I sent.
It better not have been a car seat, but no, I have not received it.
It was a mustache remover.
I can't stand you. Like, I really don't like you.
The Biore strip.
You know the yo.
Why do I even come in here for this type of treatment? I don't even know.
I was wondering, because in the South, man, just a little mustache, a little peach fuzz. It's okay though. We see it until y'all drink some water or something. Then it.
I don't have a mustache. Don't do me. Don't
elbow exfoliator.
Oh my God, man, Ashley, we love you, man.
We don't all support that, Doc Ashley. We don't all support that. For the record,
Bruno, that's why you and Ian are my friends, like my real friends. Otis and Tony,
So, guys, we're gonna be cutting up, man. Dr. Ashley, we miss you. We wanted you to come out here. Listen, I'm gonna tell you, man. I had firsthand opportunity to see Ashley in rare form. She was able to do some communication training for us. So, and it was really, really good, man. I'm telling you, I have not just that in the last. We have not had anyone come in our business and be that, effective in regard to how to communicate. So thank you for doing that. Can you tell the people who you are and what you do real quick?
Hey, y'all, and thank you so much. It was an honor to serve you all. I'm Dr. Ashley V. Wilkerson. I'm a speaker and leadership expert. I do development and training, as well as conference and keynote speaking, which is why I'm going to miss the shindig this Saturday. I am a keynote speaker for a conference in another city that same day, but I look forward to getting over to California again soon because I like it there. You all are awesome. Love y'all.
So you're gonna be a keynote speaker at Unbelievable LLC. Unbelievable.
Don't do that. Don't do that. I actually have keynote speaking engagements almost every Saturday for like the next 6 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a hectic, busy period right now.
Okay. Well, thank you for pulling up. And then we got a question in the chat. What's the best option to take over a parent's home without putting money down? Okay. Now, what I'm gonna yield that to my brother. Is Otis still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. So right now on our live, we have what's the best option to take over a parent's home without putting money down. Y'all know I read slow and stuff. What the cat and the dog in the hat said.
the. All right. So it depends on what you want to do with it, right? So first of all, don't just buy it from them. If you can assume the loan, if it's an assumable loan, go ahead and assume it, but you still have to qualify. Now, it also makes a difference whether you want to live in it or when you buy, or whether you want to buy it as an investment property. What I would probably do while I'm sorting that out, I don't know if time is of the essence. I would just put it into a trust and then be the beneficiary of the trust. Then you don't have to deal with any tax stuff. You don't have to deal with any of that stuff. That's probably the safest way. So I'll probably put it in land trust and then consult an expert, a qualified professional, to see the implications of doing that. And the beneficiary, you can decide who's going to be the beneficiary, you or what entity or whatever. But I'd probably utilize a trust to do that.
And listen, Jada, text the 760-385-8211. Text WIN to 760-385-8211, and we'll talk to you. And I'll send you the link on all of the information that you need to know about trust. Guys, if you guys are in the space today, let me do the final reset, guys. Man, phenomenal room. All right. So listen to me, guys. We talked about all of the steps that you guys need to do a rehab. We talked about some of the things to look out in contractors. If you guys need to know about, listen to me. These are the rooms that we have. We got the LLC room, the difference between the LLC, S Corp, and C Corp. Okay. We have the how to hire your kids tax free. Okay. With no money, how to and pay them $12,950. Okay, we have the 5 essential investment accounts that you guys could set up. We have the we also have how to master the VA loan, how to partner with a veteran to utilize the VA home loan benefit. We also have Trust Explained, talking about a trust from step A all the way to Z and the differences and how to set it up. If you guys want that link, guys, if you're in this space right now and you guys want that, okay, Trust LLC. Let's see, hiring kids, corporate structure. You could text that number. You could text whatever you want to 760-385-8211. And right after we get off this live, we will send you the actual link into the SitRep YouTube channel. So guys, wow, this has been a phenomenal space. Any closing remarks or comments or questions before we shut down? Dr. Carissa, thank you for always supporting on YouTube. We really appreciate you. And Jada, we were able to answer your question. Let me recap, guys. Okay, Chris. What's up, Chris? I see you. Any questions or comments? HK, you had a question?
Yeah, I have a real quick question about my situation real quick. It's a multifamily unit. My question is, my realtor had suggested his friend to come in and inspect my property.
Nope.
So should I go with his friend or should I go with someone else?
Hire your own third party. You want to get away. Look, you can call and look up a home inspector to do an inspection of the property. I highly suggest that you go on. And then also everybody put real estate groups. If there's if you go into Facebook, here's another hack. Go into Facebook and look for real estate investment groups. Go to Facebook and look them up, or meetups, group me, right? You can go on GroupMe and look for real estate investment groups. And then you can actually, wherever your property is at, join and then say, hey, I have a property in Texas. Do you guys have any recommendations for a home inspector, for a plumber, a heating person, HVAC, electrical person, foundation, roof person, right? So my suggestion to you is to get a person outside of look the person up. I mean, obviously they have a book of business, but if it's a real estate professional, and they're buying a property, they probably have a book of business that they usually use, right? Because we have Kyler that's on stage right now. He's a magnificent home inspector, right? So we'll recommend that, but also just do your due diligence before picking that person and see, compare costs. I would at least look, one or two up and see the difference and ask them what they check. Okay. Did I answer your question?
Appreciate it. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, so again, guys, if you guys want, there's a waiting list. If you guys want to get on our waiting list for the next VA Loan Masterclass, if you're a veteran, text VA Loan to 760-385-8211. If you guys want the Trust YouTube, where we talk about A to Z to trust, all of the people in the trust, how to set it up, how we have our structure, and then we also have an LLC YouTube as well. If you guys want the LLC information, we talked about that as well. So if you guys want any of those YouTube, for free, we will give it to you. And guess what, guys? If you want to hire, that's what we're going to talk about next, guys. What do you guys think about hiring your kids? Do you guys put a 1 in the chat if you guys want us to talk about how to hire your kids in your company? We will talk about that. how to hire your kids on the next live. I think we're due for that, how to set up your kids' accounts, how to do single member LLCs for them, all of that stuff. Yeah, Chris, you came late, bro. All right. But guess what? You can, if you subscribe to our YouTube channel, you can get on there. It is the Sit Rep YouTube. But Chris, do me a favor, text the word, VA loan or whatever it is that you want. Listen, how to hire kids, trust, LLC, 5 pillars of generational wealth, whatever you guys want, to text that to 760-385-8211. And then we'll send you those links. Okay. And then also for that room, you guys don't want to miss this. So also we got an event coming up that's going to be January 27th. Okay, at 805 College Boulevard, Suite 103. That's a VA loan masterclass. That is how to partner with a veteran. You do not have to be a vet to buy a piece of real estate. You can buy multi-units with the VA loan. You can get on the veteran's VA loan. Put a 1 in the chat if you know a vet. So if you're a vet or a non-vet and you want to be there, we're going to be talking about things about VA loans, and we're going to be talking about things that are not VA loans. And then also, February 10th, we have our second Grant Cardone Veteran Wealth Formula event. You do not want to miss this. We're going to be talking about everything that you guys need to know on how to invest with a vet, and then also how to get into the multi-unit space. So guys, shout out to my boy Mark Days. Mark, I need to get with you, bro. I hope you got the invite, because you need to pull up too, Jack. All right. So are there any questions for the people that are here right now? 4,000 likes today. Plus 10,000 is 14,000 likes today. We had 72 shares on YouTube. We had 113 people join on the live today. Okay, so what a magnificent space today. Are there any questions or comments before we shut down the room today? Any questions? Comments?
Oh, I thought you was gonna do a recap of the whole thing from 1 to 8, but
okay, yeah. Scope of work, number 1, payment schedule. Number 2, indemnification contract. Number 3, W-9. Number 4, make sure that your subcontractors are licensed. Final unconditional waiver of lien or lien waiver. Okay. Make sure your subs are insured. Okay. Inventory your waste and liquidated damages clause. That is the recap, y'all. Okay. That's what we talked about today. This is going to be on, listen, the YouTube channel is above my head. As soon as I close this space down, it's going to be there. So you'll be able to go back and listen to the replays. All right. So guys, listen, make sure you follow myself. Make sure you follow Otis James. Make sure you follow Bruno Ian. Make sure you follow anyone who resonates with you today. Guys, all of these people that are on the live, all of these people that are here today, we're going to give you the game for free. All we're expecting for you guys to do is introduce us to enough people until people are introducing us. So make sure you hit that notification bell. So when I come on live, you'll be able to get all of this information. We went from A to Z on how to pick a contractor, all of the paperwork that you need to do a rehab or do any general stuff. And we also talked about the most expensive things to do to replace in a property. Okay. Plumbing, heating, air, electrical foundation, and roof. Those are subcontractors. Okay. So if you missed it, you missed it, guys. Make sure you hit the notification bell. So when I'm here, you guys will know when we're on here again. So shout out to everyone on the lives today. Man, we had 7 people on the live today still. Okay, we got a lot of people on here, so we really appreciate you guys rocking out with us. And guys, go out and have an amazing day on purpose. We'll talk to you guys soon. Text VA loan or win or whatever you guys text win if you want something, and then we'll hit you up. We'll show you the link to the individual YouTube days. Okay, that we kick this information so you can go directly to what you need. Okay, instead of looking around on YouTube, if it's the trust, we'll send the trust one to you. Okay, 682, we got you. Okay, you got win. Okay. And if you guys want to get on, okay, I got an LLC one. I got you. Okay. We'll send that link to you. Then if you guys want to, okay, I got trust 682, man, man, it's bubbling up, man. If you guys need this information, just text 760-385-8211. Okay. And we'll give that to you. Robinson, we got you. Okay. And we'll get you guys on the waiting list for the next space. Okay. All right, guys, we got to roll. Okay. We got a lot of people here. I got some people cleaning the house up right now. We have our, I got 5 people in the house cleaning right now. Okay. Getting us set up for this weekend. So, and then I'm excited, man. This has been a good space, man. What do you guys think? Partner up with a vet. Okay, 682. I got you. Okay, so
Man, I
if you guys
appreciate you, Tony, man. Thank you so much for all the information once again.
phenomenal, Ian. You want to close out? Ian, Bruno, y'all want to close out for us?
Yeah, man, absolutely, man. I mean, and I wanted to just kind of recap what you said, man, and just thank everybody for showing up, man. We appreciate you guys making the decision today to invest in yourselves, right? If you guys have shared the room, man, y'all are the real MVPs, man, and
Yes.
we appreciate you guys, and we definitely want to see you guys to continue coming back, man. Every Tuesday and every Thursday, 9:30 Pacific Standard Time, you guys can catch us here. You can catch us on all the other social media platforms, right? And then on Wednesdays, you can catch us at 6 a.m. Pacific Standard in the Mortgage Syndicate, where we are guest hosts on there, kicking it, dropping knowledge, man, and just continuing to give back, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We appreciate you guys, and we will see you guys on Tuesday. Let's go.
Now, here's the thing that I want to say before we close out, guys. Listen, if you go on a YouTube channel and you get all of this game for free, at least like and comment, please. Okay, it's a Sit Rep YouTube channel, guys. We are already monetizing. This is how we're able to come on and then utilize the money, the revenue that we get from the YouTube in order to grow. So, guys, listen, if you click the link above my head, go to the Sit Rep YouTube channel. Make sure that you guys watch the video. I have it pinned at the top. Okay, and then, guys, listen to me. For those of you who want to, we're going to tell you guys, we have some really, really crazy. I'm looking to make it an investment property. Jada, we got you. Okay, so Jada, today we're gonna be giving phone calls today. We got 41 people who text win or VA loan or trust to our phone today. So guys, we're gonna be making phone calls today. And guess what? We're gonna continue to listen. You better get in while it's small right now, because I'm telling you right now, guys, this is 7 businesses, okay? 7 real estate businesses that we've started. All you guys got to do is go to anthonysocial.com and you'll be able to see all of the businesses that we own. We have a transaction coordinator company, an acquisition company, a real estate brokerage, a mortgage company, a nonprofit, okay? And then our partnership with Grant and Elena Cardone, okay? And then what am I missing? And Winning Real Estate, mentoring and coaching for real estate professionals, okay? So guys, that's our real estate school, all right? So if you guys want to get involved in what it is that we're doing, you guys need to make sure that you guys are shit. The best way to learn from someone is to help them grow. You want to learn from us, learn how to build an 8-figure real estate organization. Help us get to 10 figures. All right. All right, guys, we're out, guys. AnthonySocial.com, 760-385-8211. Phenomenal space. I got you, 617. I got you with the trust. Guys, thank you guys for coming. If you guys want to rock out with us, we're on Instagram, TikTok, Clubhouse, LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook. We're everywhere right now. We're simulcasting live at the same time. So if you hear voices coming through my microphone, that's because we're on a whole bunch of different platforms all at the same time. And I see my boy Chris that just pulled up. Chris, dog, I'm telling you, man, you should be over here winning with us, bro. We need to hop on a phone call, brother. Okay, I'm done asking. Okay, so this opportunity is huge, guys. February 10th is our next Cardone Veteran event. We will be teaching you guys how to buy investment properties with zero money down, how to set up your trust, and how to maximize the VA home loan benefit. All right, guys, we're out, y'all. We'll talk to you guys soon. Later.